Zoha, and you're watching Zoha's Kitchen. Today, welcome to a new episode of Zoha's Kitchen. We're going to teach you how to make calzones. Calzones are an Italian dish which is like pizza, only folded. They're most classically made without sauce and you dip them in sauce, but I'll teach you two ways how to make them. One that's not so traditional and one that is traditional Italian way. And today helping us in our kitchen is Nida Faisal from Milwaukee.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you, Zoha?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. So what are you making?
So we're making calzones, and I've had the dough previously prepared, and our cameraman will show us how we did that. So here's the dough that we have previously made, and as you can see, it has risen and almost doubled in size within an hour. And we're going to take about 1.5 cups of flour, and we're just going to sprinkle that over to make sure that it doesn't stick anywhere. And our assistant today will help us to form the balls. So when you're making the balls, because to make calzones you make individual balls and then you roll them out and fill them with all the fillings that you want, and then fold them and bake them. So first we need to take out a ball that's about the size of, I think you want to say a baseball, sort of.
Yeah, smaller than a baseball, I would say.
Smaller than a baseball, yeah. A little bit this size. And you want to make sure, and then you roll that out separately. So while she's helping roll,
just like you make, like, you know, roti balls or roti pedas. Okay.
So while she's,
and this is much softer than a roti peda, that's for sure.
So while she's making this, then I'm gonna start making the filling. So I set out.
Let me roll one for you so that you can start doing it. Okay.
No, I'm just gonna make the filling right now.
Okay.
So one kind that's my favorite is the one where just cheese and spinach, and you just put it into the calzone, and that's the one where you just dip it in sauce at your own pleasure. And the other one is cheese and sauce, which is the non-traditional way because. And one is the non-traditional way because a traditional calzone is made without sauce. So I have some spinach. You can use frozen cut spinach, and I have some mozzarella shredded. And basically the beauty about calzones is, aside from the dough, it's based on your own, like how you like it.
What ingredients you prefer?
Yeah, I know.
Like the toppings.
So like, yeah, so if you like a lot of sauce, or you like a lot of cheese, or you want to add something else, like that's just your kind of style, like let's say
mushrooms or something.
Yeah, like mushrooms, peppers, onions, anything you like.
You can put chicken inside too if you
like.
like.
Anything you want. So I have a little bit of spinach, and this is basically like the proportion is based on your, like however you like it. So I like to put like a good amount of cheese and a good amount of spinach, so that there's like, I think about equal, but a little bit more
cheesy.
Yeah. Because the thing about dough, like when you're making pizza, even if you're making regular pizza, then like some of the moisture from the cheese like sinks into the dough, and you really don't taste as much as you put inside. So if you put more cheese, like I know it adds a little bit more of the calories and stuff, but it really tastes a lot better.
It's good for kids, I guess.
Yeah. And if anyone was wondering, then like about for one person, the dough, the calories is about 200 calories. So like it's not too much. It's actually really good for if you're trying to watch your weight, because 200 calories for like a whole meal is not that much if you really think about it. So this is actually not that bad of a dish, and plus it's spinach, so all the kids probably want to stay away. But
spinach is good for kids.
No, spinach is good and stuff. My sisters, at first when they saw this, they were skeptical because it's spinach and stuff. But then after they tried it, they couldn't get enough.
So if your kids don't like spinach, give them this thing.
Yeah. So
it's easier getting spinach.
Even though cheese is not exactly all that
But cheese has calcium, so yeah. look at the good sides. Okay.
So I think
Zoha, is this good?
yep, that's perfect. So she's making perfect amount. So it's just a circle almost, and if any of you know how to make betis, then it's basically that same concept where you take a good amount. Like I mix some cheese and spinach together, and it's like I show you the proportions. I mixed about, I'd say, a little less than half a cup and a half a cup of cheese and spinach. And so I think I'm using about 2 tablespoons, and then I'm putting it to the center. A little more, I guess. And you basically just fold it over.
Sauce.
No, I don't put the sauce in the cheese and spinach ones.
Oh, okay.
So, but I'm going to show you another one with the sauce.
Sure. So, and you put it with the fork.
Yep. So basically, you just press on it with the fork, and this looks really flat and weird right now, but it really rises a lot. And when you're actually making it, and so I have some pans here that I'm going to spray with pan.
So I'm going to show you the tank.
So and these are kind of small right now, not enough to feed a full person right now. But when they completely are made, then they look so much bigger, and they're really, really filling. And it's basically a whole meal, like you would eat pizza as a whole meal. And for this, while you're like making it, then after you've like put it onto the tray, then you take a pastry brush and some melted butter, and you basically brush it over the top so that it creates a nice flaky texture on the top, and it creates like just a glossy image like what you would want. And so okay, so the next one I'll take
You make it crispy too, right?
yeah, it'll make it crispy on the outside and a little like chewy around the inside. Exactly what like people want when they have it. So and then the next one is the sauce and cheese one. But the thing you have to be careful of when you're making the sauce and cheese one is to make sure that you close it up really, really tight, because like when you're folding it, because then the sauce and the cheese could like ooze out and it's not pretty. So you just put about, I'd say,
Just a
tablespoon and a half, just a little. Depends on your likings, that's all. That's basically what this is. And you basically, the cheese, yeah. So I think I'm adding a little bit more cheese because of this one. And
Can I hold it?
oh sure. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Oh, you do it.
So I'll just, you can do the next one. Oh, sorry. So then you've basically made it, and you create that little edge on the side, but you make sure that you close it really, really tight.
Just like that.
So which one do you want to make next? To your
Let's see. I'll try the spinach and the cheese. That sounds easy.
And if you want and you like the flavors of the Italian seasonings, then you can also put some like Italian seasoning, like oregano, inside the filling, and it adds a nice like little subtle taste when you're biting into it and stuff.
Is that good? Alright. I'll just sprinkle a little bit of Italian seasoning. And you just fold it. Oh, I think. How about I just cut it like that?
But these really are like something that everyone loves. Like if everyone in your family loves
It's
pizza,
good during Ramadan too, I guess.
Yeah, I made it during Ramadan too. and everyone was like waiting and stuff when it was coming out, and because everyone waits anyway if I make these, but everyone was like, there's a double wait. But these are really great to dip in sauce and stuff.
I think it's kids friendly too. Most importantly, they're getting the spinach, they're getting the cheese.
And it's really, really easy actually. It's not too difficult.
Just too difficult to carry.
Even like
a lot of filling in it. Alright.
It's however you like it. So if you like. So I'll just brush this with butter and then
Put them in the oven.
And we put the oven to, I think, 350 degrees, and we bake this in the oven for 15 minutes until like you can see that they're really like poofed up, because they rise really quickly, and it's about 15 minutes.
That's it.
It's not too long.
Quick and easy.
Quick and easy. Exactly.
It's a good snack too. It's a complete meal.
It's anything you want it to be. If you want it to be a snack, then it can be a snack. If you want it to be a meal, then you can make it a meal. That's the beauty of calzones.
Another one is ready too.
So,
how about you start doing this one? I can take care of that one.
so I'll just bring it. I'm just gonna make one that's with the spinach and cheese.
Mix and match.
Because I know that some people eat like spinach pizza, and I mean calzone is just a really fun, easy way to like make pizza.
Some people like things a little saucy, you know.
So make sure you put enough filling. So
No, it's not making the other one.
So make sure you close it up good when you put the sauce. And basically, you should close it up either way because the cheese can also spill out. And make sure that you also don't like roll it out too thin, because then the dough
When you
will, like,
pick it up.
not just that, but like when it's baking, then it'll like
It's really crispy.
It gets like ripped, and the cheese like just oozes and bubbles
These are
out.
the good tips.
Yeah, just remember them when you're making it, and you'll be safe.
So we can make 2 more, I guess.
I think, and each recipe of dough makes about 6-7 calzones, which is enough to feed most families. Feeds my, well, not my family, like my parents. Yes. So,
That's your family.
yeah, but like not in
Your
that
parents and your
Not that sense.
siblings.
Yes, that's okay. I'll be quiet now. So